Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Quick handoff. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. But coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go back to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are.
Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense showing blitz here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Stockton. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on third and goal. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They're showing that toughness using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
The Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the S,
going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen in the last couple weeks.
He slings it deep to the left. He's got it! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Gators have this offense rolling. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Trying to get the corner. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Ball. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Belt. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. Firing to the right, complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers. They scored on gadget plays. An all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. There he goes. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 87-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll toss it to the left. Breaks the tackle. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to throw at Stockton. Here comes the heat. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Jones. Big play. Takes him into bus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Gonna look downfield again. Now he's gonna break the pocket. He's gonna take off. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 thing we wanted.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to the run. It's Frazier. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Here's a timeout. Field, tight game here late in the 1st half. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. The throw. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air, it's Stockton. Going for 6. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, You better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He unleashes a long one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell in.
Going up top. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Buys a little time with his feet. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
That really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Caught near the sticks. It's dealt. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They give it to him again. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Fires to the big fella. Oh, what a caught! And he's brought down after a nice gain. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Finds his man down the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Time to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Lets it fly. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give on the inside. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
To throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take another shot here. Finds a spot in the middle. He's loose. Touchdown, Gators! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grab near the marker. It's dealt. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Toss to the outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Young. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Young. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Steps away. He'll get rid of it. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Finds the tight end. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Jones. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I just think for the offense, at this situation of the game, in the 4th quarter down a possession, you can be a bit more aggressive and throw the ball vertically down the field. Challenge this secondary. Force them to make plays and to play clean without pass interference.
Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Young. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Driving for the goal line, loose football. And they're able to get back on top of the ball, but they are still in a world of hurt. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Fitted in the window for the score.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's ball. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Lagway. He's going for a big play downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now, they need to pick up just a few more yards here to get within the kicker's range, David.
No doubt, Reese. We got to take care of the football, but we're trying to get as many yards as we can. Jesse, let's make this thing as easy as possible on our team.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. It's caught. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome, folks, to Lexington and the home field of the Kentucky Wildcats. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the second-ranked team, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Back to pass. It's Nelson. That's caught. It's Williams. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down. Early in this season, Greg, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick completion to the tight end. The completion gains about 6 yards. Now it's a fourth down call. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense moving to a bunch formation. They start the drive with a good throw to the right. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
To throw, it's Barrett. Looks left and finds his target there. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Gets the first and still running. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. To the air, it's Nelson. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
It's fourth down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught near the goal line, and he scores. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Fire to the right side, complete. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Barrett. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter.
Notre Dame 7, Kentucky 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Notre Dame offense will take off 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Nelson. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion makes it second down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll feed the back again. Breaks free. Change of direction. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the extra point makes the lead 14-7.
That makes the score Notre Dame 14, Kentucky 7.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Barrett. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got it with room to run. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's caught. It's Karapates.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have... behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 as you try to keep the drive going. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to kick it away.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame. And, man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looking deep to the right side. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner to stop him for a loss. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. 2nd and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Irish. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. To throw, it's Barrett. Tries to get it to the running back. Nice grab. It's Wilcox. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. One more play before they head to the locker room. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch downfield. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. He's running out of time here. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a wide receiver screen. Passes the 40. Goes out the stiff arm. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Barrett. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
They look to throw it here on second down. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. And, boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history in playing linebacker.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Creative running there. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's pin in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wideout. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score. Notre Dame 28. Kentucky.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Incomplete, they cannot connect on the deep ball. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here?
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect to his receiver downfield.
And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
Coming up, 4th down.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Looking to throw it again. On the move now. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Throwing for his running back. Grab down the middle. It's Wilcox. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
To throw, it's Barrett. Bringing pressure. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And this pass is caught, and the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. So if you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion.
Let's go! Let's go!
And the wideout goes in motion. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play!
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Back to pass. It's Nelson. The sure hands. It's Williams. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Ball handed off. And will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Makes the grab. It's Flanagan.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a two-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Dropping back. It's Barrett. Moves out of the pocket. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw yet again. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger and take a chance to get the 6 points now?
Back to throw. It's Barrett. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the touchdown they desperately needed to cut into this big deficit wiped off the board. Ouch. A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
A gain makes it second and medium. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Here's the second down play. Grinding away with the running game. Breaking tackles. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, this is a huge huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Can he get there on the ground? There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And that should be enough to secure an upset, at least according to the rankings. This team said, we don't feel like underdogs. We're out here to prove a point, and they have made the plays to get the W today.
I think anybody who was around this football team thought they had a shot, even though they were an underdog today, and they certainly lived up to that. Today was kind of that early playoff type of atmosphere, and this performance should put the rest of the top 10 on notice.
He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
That is the absolute worst thing to do right now in this situation. Working with the lead, you stop the clock and you lose yardage. That's not a recipe for success late in the game. You've got to be able to find a way to keep the ball in bounds while keeping it on the ground.
Same tailback, another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Handoff in a single back formation. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They'll kick it away here. Fielded at the 25. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this wildcat look. It's a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Barrett. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. So after the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Tries the right with a quick throw. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football